What's up everybody, it's Godzilla, and today we have some crazy breaking news for the Monsterverse out of all things right now. And yes, we have gotten an official brand new title reveal teaser for the new film, literally out of nowhere. So we're gonna be breaking that down bit by bit because there's a lot of crazy details. And this is not just gonna be any kind of Monsterverse breakdown, because this Monsterverse film is looking like a pretty bright future for the Monsterverse based on this, because yes, we might be getting SpaceGodzilla, guys. Just look at this. Look, this is just screaming SpaceGodzilla. But anyway, we're gonna be breaking down that and so many more details, along with of course the new title reveal and all of that crazy stuff. So let's get right into it. Okay, so let's get right into the breakdown for this teaser. So it opens up with a eerie sound as we pin through a Monarch base. Now, these guys, they look pretty busy, so there's probably been a lot of Titan attacks, as of course the narration over this is explaining. So we have a really busy Monarch in this film. Could be teasing to a world government rebellion, as some previous probably fake leaks, rumors hinted towards, but I don't think that's exactly where the film is going, because of course we have the new supposed SpaceGodzilla threat coming. Here, we not only see a very eerie office space, we can also see some screens in the background. And the bottom screen here shows like a world map with a bunch of Titan sightings on there, so nothing new. We've seen these maps in the media before. Then on top, we can actually see 3 TV screens, but the right one shows a news report of Rio de Janeiro's repairs. So we're gonna be having some continuity in this film, guys. I feel like it's gonna be a lot more continuity, because as we get more into the teaser breakdown, we see a lot of stuff connecting the characters in the Monsterverse. So it's nice to see a little bit of continuity in there. So basically, this news report is basically just talking about, I guess, the repair of Rio de Janeiro, after of course Shimo has froze it to pieces after that final battle in Godzilla X Kong New Empire. That's great. We can also see some crystals or something there. At first I thought that was SpaceGodzilla, but I don't think that's SpaceGodzilla right there. I think that's just Shimo's crystals. Then towards the middle, we actually see a lot more interesting stuff in this screen, because as you can see, we see literal alien pyramids in this, or actually not alien pyramids, the pyramids of Giza, glowing green. So that's a little tease right there to the aliens. I don't know, it's a little bit suspicious. Might be seeing aliens in this film, but you can see the news reporter here talking about how there's a bunch of investors going to the pyramids of Giza. We see the pyramids of Giza here glowing, and I actually saw another post on Reddit today where someone broke down one of Bernie's news. How Bernie had those little news reports on his desk in Godzilla X Kong New Empire. Somebody actually broke those down, and it directly connected to this TV screen right here. So could they be using this to connect with the stars or communicate with the aliens or something? Maybe they're going to use the Iwi tribe to communicate with the aliens. Maybe there's a connection there. Who knows? We're going too far-fetched with that, but it is right there. Really reminiscent of like SpaceGodzilla, spacey themes, which is, I guess, where this new film is actually going to go. And then we pan over to this monitor, which displays some details of a recent Titan attack. Of course, the main theme of this trailer is basically just Titan attacks. And there's actually a real hotline you can call, and it'll give you the response to that. Let me know if you guys want me to post what they say. I'm pretty sure Trapper is actually in there. It's pretty funny. And as you can see here, we have a literal Discord chat. Anyway, towards the left, we can see, of course, our beloved Alan Grant from Jurassic Park, because of course these two universes are connected. No, I'm just joking, but that's Sam Neill. As we know, he's gonna be actually in this film. He was casted a few weeks ago. And then we have someone else. So a few portraits back here. It's definitely one of the main characters' desks, I guess. And on the screen, we can see a call coming in from someone from Sedona, Arizona. And that's, of course, where Scylla was found in Godzilla King of the Monsters. So we have maybe Scylla got angry again, even though Scylla literally got killed in the last film. So I guess we have 2 Scyllas. Anyways, here we can see a bunch of binary code. Now that's a little interesting, as you guys know, because there's been a lot of people trying to carefully break this down bit by bit. They've come up with some pretty interesting results. There's been a lot of mixed results with this binary code here, and of course it repeats many times, so it's not just like one time. And also, before we get into the binary code and what it means, towards the right we can also see some character names. So it's this follow-up on Trapper, Eileen Andrews, Helen Hampton. Oh, those are the people from the last film, Godzilla X Kong New Empire. Those are like the Monarch people. Of course, Trapper's returning in this film. Then we have Rick Stanton, which I believe was one of the characters from Godzilla King of the Monsters. So I don't think he's going to be appearing in this film, but maybe we'll have a connection or something. And then I don't know who that is. Let's break down this binary code because it's probably one of the most interesting parts of the trailer other than those pyramids. So up here, I pulled up someone who translated the binary code, and their result was Godzilla Kong, watch this space. Now, does that seem a little familiar? Because I know it is. Because literally a month or two ago, we got a tweet from Dan Stevens, which is of course the actor for Trapper, and he posted literally the same exact thing. Watch this space under the Godzilla X Kong caption as he was announcing that he's coming back for the film in that tweet. Now, I was a big believer that actually meant something, and it looks like it now does because this is definitely teasing something. But as I told you guys before, to remember, the binary code repeats. And if we repeat this, many people have done this by the way. If we repeat this, it says Godzilla X Kong watch the space, Godzilla X Kong watch the space. As you can see, space and Godzilla simultaneously follow each other. Now that is not a coincidence. I don't think that's a coincidence. That is definitely teasing something to do with Space Godzilla. I'm just gonna say that out loud. Something to do with Space Godzilla. A little suspicious. I think that's just a basic giveaway that we're probably gonna be getting Space Godzilla or some kind of Space Godzilla feature in this film because come on. This is just outright saying it at this point. This is not even funny. Pretty much confirms Space Godzilla. So that's the binary code right there, but we're not done actually. We do have some more stuff because it zooms into, of course, the emergency alert with today's date, not March, May 9th, 2025 at 9 a.m., which is, of course, the release date for this teaser. So that's I guess. And it is a severe alert. Now, this is basically just marketing for their new, ARG. This itself is basically an ARG, as it's just calling Monarch. It's alternate reality game. I think that's what it's called. Then, of course, the main part of the teaser, the official title reveal, Godzilla X Kong Supernova. Now, this title reveal is just, there's still a lot more to break down, even though we're at the end of the teaser, because in the middle of Supernova, you can actually see or eye-looking thing. I don't think that's an eye. I think that's just a star, because of course, a supernova is a star exploding. So yeah, definitely Space Godzilla origins in there. I'm just saying, any bunch of stars, really science fiction stuff. This is just giving me full science fiction vibes. But something tells me this film is going to be really different from the other films and might even fix some of the mistakes. I mean, alone, we've seen a lot of continuity stuff. Definitely it's darker tone. This is a very eerie trailer, very eerie, even more eerie than the Godzilla X Kong New Empire teaser. And yeah, really suspenseful. So yeah, that's the official teaser broken down. Of course, at the end of the teaser, we also get an announcement that Godzilla X Kong Supernova is now in production. So yeah, what do you guys think of the new teaser? Do you think Space Godzilla is back? Or do you think it's going to be a Wish.com Space Godzilla? What do you think? I gotta go now, so I'll see you guys in the next video. I got a lot more Godzilla videos and Jurassic videos coming out on the channel, so stay tuned. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.